The weekend wind down is here. However, it is a day late this week. This Father's Day weekend was quite busy with some festivities for Father's Day, some baseball tournaments. But nonetheless, we got our conversation in Monday morning. This week, we discuss possible alternative medical options for Rick. We talk about bucket list items. And right before we started recording, we get a surprise visit from Kenny, Rick's father. So that allowed us to branch off and have a couple good laughs and conversation about that. We hope you enjoy this week's episode. For some reason, around the 20-minute mark, it appears that my microphone had cut out and Rick's microphone got really loud. You can still hear everything, make it out, so we apologize for the confusion. But nonetheless, we hope you enjoy this week's episode of the Weekend Wind Down with Rick Reed. All right, it is Monday this week for the Weekend Wind Down. We had a busy Sunday with baseball and Father's Day, but I am here with Rick. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning, Chad. How are you today?
Oh, I'm spectacular. As always, how was your week this week?
Not bad. Hanging in there. I'm on the right side of the dirt, so I guess that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's always a plus. Any good activities yesterday for Father's Day?
Had our kids over for cookout. We cooked out. Wasn't very long. I didn't feel the best. They were over here probably a couple hours, 3 hours maybe, and cooked out and watched the Cub game. And
yeah, we cooked out last night. She's not a big red meat fan, but I talked her into it since it was Father's Day.
Yeah, I love red meat. I'd be in trouble.
So we had some ribeyes.
Nice.
So it was good.
Hy-Vee ribeyes?
Aldi's, real actually.
Were they good?
Yeah.
I think we've had some from there before. We like.
Yeah, Aldi's meat's pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Had baseball this weekend in Normal. So had that yesterday morning at 8 a.m. Had to leave at 6 a.m. So that was fun. Nothing else this weekend too exciting. The big, I guess, I haven't really paid attention this week in politics.
Oh, no, me neither. What's the big item?
Well, they had those big protests. When was that? Saturday?
Oh, that was over
The No Kings thing all around the, which I don't, whatever.
Right.
And then wasn't his parade?
Yeah, didn't we
Saturday?
sing Happy Birthday to the Idiot or something?
Yeah,
I don't know what that's all about.
I don't know either. I just remember people talking about some parade and he was having tanks and all that stuff, but I don't know the details behind it.
God, do we live in the Middle East now or what? That's the last time I usually see that on TV is when somebody from the Middle East or something's parading their shit around.
Wasn't it, maybe it's some of the new gifts he got from the Middle East.
Oh, maybe it is.
Maybe he's showing that off. What was it between, it's a vast number, but 20 to 40 million or something like that for the parade?
Yeah, I heard 40.
That's probably good.
Probably that extra money spent. Yeah. We saved it with Doge, so we could afford to have Doge.
Yeah, I haven't heard much about Musk.
He left. He's pouting. He's kicking the can down the road. He's pouting. He's mad.
Who, Elon?
They're both mad at each other,
Yeah, I don't know if
lover spat.
Kissed and made up, or if it's still...
Not the last I'd heard they had, I don't know that.
Yeah, it was I didn't pay any attention to it this week. I was feeling blah all week, mowing, moving slow, but,
Some weeks are like that, man.
Yeah. Oh.
Especially grass spray keeping you busy, right?
What's that?
Grass spray keeping you busy right now.
Yeah, it's my yard. My yard's not even a treated yard, and I could mow it every 3 days.
Yeah, this one could be mowed every 3.
I really could. I'm back to mowing, I could mow it short, and it's still growing. It's not slowing it down at all, but who knows? But I guess as long as the grass is growing, that means...
Money in the pocket.
I'm making money, so I'll take it, I suppose. Possible rainy week this week, so...
Seeing it off and on?
Which means I have a light day today, which probably means I should do some of tomorrow's today.
Yeah.
Just in case.
It don't matter whichever way you do, it's going to be the wrong way.
Yeah. But I know if I wait and it rains tonight and tomorrow, I'll be ticked off.
Yeah, you'll be really irritated.
So I might as well do a few extras.
Yeah, rain something, boy. It gets going, that grass gets going, that heat and humidity and rain. Ooh.
Yeah. So any big plans coming up? This week?
Yeah, we're going to Cub game next Saturday
Okay.
on the rooftop. Isn't that next Saturday, Lisa?
This coming Saturday.
Or this coming
this coming Sunday.
Oh, yeah, this coming Sunday.
Yeah, we're so what are we doing? I might have these days backwards. No, I think Saturday we're going to taking the twins to the St. Louis Zoo.
Oh, fun.
I guess unless for some reason it's going to rain all day, then we won't. And then Sunday, just having people over for their birthday. Their birthday was Saturday. 2 days ago, Saturday. 4 years old. Isn't that crazy?
That's unbelievable. I can't believe they're 4 already.
Remember sitting in my
I
classroom?
do remember that day.
And I said, I'm having another kid.
Do you remember what I
And
said
you're
to
like,
you?
you're fucking stupid. And I go, it's twins. And you're like,
Oh.
you're fucking stupid. Oh, man.
Sorry, Elizabeth.
Oh,
That still gives me anxiety thinking about that day.
yeah, that's crazy. But, well, I mean, what do you do?
Nothing you can do.
No.
Own up, have fun.
It's been interesting.
I've been busy. I know that.
Good gravy. They're getting to the
Twins.
point where they fight now. Like Beckett fights back, and he gets kind of mean. But I mean, not that she doesn't have it coming,
Right.
but then it just doesn't stop. She likes to take it on. She'll just look at him, and go ha ha, like just a real little ha ha, and he loses his mind.
Oh, so it's getting a nerve.
And she knows exactly what she's doing too.
Getting a nerve. Baseball tonight? Youth League baseball tonight? No.
No, tomorrow in Williamsfield, or I think that's what they said.
Oh, that's where the
City Ball,
City Ball's in Winsfield.
I believe so. Tomorrow, and then is it Thursday and Friday? Maybe I don't remember. I just ask every morning. We got baseball tonight? Yes or no? And then,
You had a no this morning.
yep. Well, she's working Target tonight, so it's a no. No, there is baseball Thursday because she just said she doesn't work, but if a shift opens, she's taking it because it's time and a half for a holiday. And she goes, there's baseball, but I'll miss it for time and a half. Which means I get to go to baseball. with
Oh,
the
fun.
twins. Yeah, it'll be a good time. Grandma will go probably.
Grandma will help you
The
out.
good thing about HT is we got big old playground. I just sit in the
Oh, I
outfield.
bet they love that out there, don't they?
Yeah.
That's why I've
Oh.
never even seen you walking up over there. I didn't even think you probably never even go up there, do you?
No.
I didn't even think about that playground
No.
being over there. They've
Like
really did a nice
I'll
job.
drop him off up there. I can't stay in that entrance.
Right, so narrow.
It's like I just need to put one of those big corner mirrors or
Mirror,
something.
yeah.
I don't know, but
It's
no,
been
we
that
just
way forever.
we just stay in the outfield. That way, they just run and play, sit out there. I can see good enough. I'm away from everyone.
Right. Yeah, they've really cleaned that park up over there. They've done a nice
Oh, it's,
job.
yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty nice. This complex this weekend was nice,
Yeah.
but I stayed outside the fence there too. For a little bit yesterday, Hasley, they have a playground up between them. Went up there, but it's just nicer away from hearing everybody's opinions
Yes.
and professional expertise. And then, whatever. I had something I was going to ask, but I forgot. Was it something about baseball? I don't think it was. I don't know.
What was the big question you were going to ask me? You told me to bring it up when we got on here.
Oh yeah, so you had mentioned you're been changing medicines around.
Yeah,
Like, I'm sure that's messing with your system
Yes.
and everything.
100%.
I guess what's the reasoning for changing medicine? Just old medicine's not working.
They don't like the way it was. They don't like the way it was working. No, they don't. So, but the medicine that is messing with me, I think, is my pain medicine, which that can mess with you no matter when.
Right.
You know? So I think it's more pain medicine than.
Yeah. So we started talking. It was yesterday. Elizabeth and I were talking, and she knows of someone firsthand, and I don't remember. This person was diagnosed with cancer. She believes 1 to 2 years ago. Also has MS, so it was. I don't know if that magnifies it. I don't know how it works, but I believe they got to a point where, and she said I could get more details on this. Not that I'm a medical expert by any means. I know I look really smart, and most people think I'm really smart, but believe it or not, I'm not a medical expert.
I would have never guessed it.
I know. I just play a teacher in real life to,
I would have never guessed it.
common folk. But anyways, so with Lisa sitting here, I might get glares because she is a medical professional. But about 5 years or so ago, when COVID was a big thing, Joe Rogan got COVID. I don't know what your opinion of Joe Rogan is.
Hit or miss.
But he took ivermectin when he got COVID.
Is that the farm animal medicine?
The horse, typically a horse dewormer, horse something.
Right.
But I believe originally came out as a medicine for humans. I don't know.
Right.
And it was, I actually have the other one. It was this. So anyways, there are studies, I guess, that ivermectin, not like on, I think it's just like in labs or however you put it. It's not like real life. Anyways, this person that we know of started taking it. Ivermectin and fenbendazole. I don't know. I think that's how you say it. And the person had told Elizabeth, you can call me, I'll give you the whole story. But the results, and again, Elizabeth doesn't know. She goes, I'm fairly certain it hasn't like taken cancer away, but it's held it steady and like no progress. Just anyway, they're sold on it. So I'm not suggesting go to Tractor Supply and buy some ivermectin and shoot it up today by any means.
Here's the only thing. I'm not taking anything away from that lady's story because whatever you got to do, you got to do. I'm
Right.
not saying, I'm not going to tell you, hey, I'm never going to do that because you get dire straits.
Right.
That's really similar to the medicine I'm taking, is it's trying to contain it, not let it grow, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would want to wash all those options away first
Right. Oh yeah, I'm not.
before I jump on.
And that
I'm
could
not
have been the
saying-
point they're at. They
Right.
were at. It could have been like, hey,
if you're in dire
now
straits,
what?
I can't tell you what I won't do and will do.
And I don't know. I'm obviously a doctor can't prescribe it.
Right.
A veterinarian can, but if your veterinarian is prescribing ivermectin, you don't have a
Cow or
pet.
horse.
That's probably not very professional.
No, I would guess not.
But I do know. Again, I'm not recommending this to anyone. They do sell it over the counter.
yeah, I'd heard that when that was all going on.
But yeah, old Rogan swears by it, and he's. I'm not saying everyone should take it. I took it, and I felt better when I took it. That's that. Like it is
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah,
Now his wasn't cancer. His was COVID.
Right.
It was whatever. But I just found that interesting that.
But the other lady's was cancer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her husband had cancer. I don't know what kind, what stage. I thought I searched it yesterday, but
You get any dirty looks back behind us?
no, I'm getting smiled at and looked at.
I have a lot of things to say on that, but I'll
But again, I'm not saying it's a
Right,
good idea.
no, right.
I'm not suggesting at all. I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah,
like,
I've heard it's
oh, okay.
conspiracies, and
we've heard that.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought I searched it.
the one thing I always look at, everybody wants to help,
Yeah.
so I don't look down on anybody. You know.
Well, that and just mine. I mean, I don't want to also. Oh, come on. I'm trying to type something here. I thought I searched it. I thought it would have popped up. Yeah, obviously it's not approved or recommended,
Right.
but it's been in vitro. That's what the word I was thinking of. Ivermectin may inhibit the proliferation of various cancer cells in laboratory settings and in animal models. So, but again, everybody out there, don't take my word for it.
Yeah.
I don't need sued because you can sue me, but I won't get a lot. But anyways, food for thought. I just thought it was interesting that
No, I've a lot of people said that. Here's another thing I'm going to tell you. I like you a lot, and we're pretty good friends. If you think I'm taking medical advice on what medicines I'm taking from you, sorry, man. I don't like you that much.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
And that ain't even a shot. I'm not taking a shot at you.
No, I don't. Like I said, I wouldn't be like, hey, it's
No.
not like I'm going to go buy it, bring it over here. Let me inject
Hey, let
this
me
in you
check
real quick.
this here.
I was just nervous bringing it up in front of Lisa. She might throw something at me like, oh, now he's going to be wanting to take horse medicine.
No,
But-
I don't know.
I've had people tell me that he needs to do that. That are
Oh, so I'm not, okay, this
Oh,
isn't new.
God.
Okay, I don't feel
they're
bad
not in
then.
the medical field. I mean, and again, I value their opinion and their
Yeah.
experience. But I'm gonna let the physician and the
Oh,
scientist
100%.
take the lead on
I'm gonna
the
like,
he receives.
this lady told Elizabeth we could call her and like give us the whole rundown of basically why they got to that point, what made them, you know what I mean?
Hey,
So-
I'm gonna tell you what. If I get down to dire straits and desperate, I can't say I won't. I can't say what.
yeah, but like I'd be curious their story.
Right.
Like,
Absolutely.
You know, was it all right? We're desperation, last ditch effort here. Let's,
Yeah, that's a big difference.
you know,
And some of those things can be coincidental. So
yeah, and it could have nothing to do with what taking it. It just happened to turn around. I don't know.
Right.
Could be. A good example would be Rick's dad will say that he's never going to get the flu shot because he always gets the flu and he gets the flu shot. I said, well, it's not an active virus, so it's just coincidental. He said,
Right.
no, he won't cut his hair off his neck because every time he does, or his beard, he gets the flu. Like
He won't get a haircut
It's coincidental.
because he gets the flu.
Yep, every time. Every time he cuts his beard off, gets the flu. Like, that's just coincidental.
So hell, I'm gonna just quit taking baths and showers and ride with it.
I mean, it's just some of those things that happen at the same time. I think that if that truly was a cure,
Right, it'd be out there.
Yeah.
why would it not be out there?
I agreed. That's the thing. Like
Too
we
big
talked
a
about
story.
a long time ago. I'm not a big conspiracy guy, but my theory is the cancer cure is out there. There's just too much money in it. You said you would have thought that before now, but at the same time, it's like if we could cure it, why would we not want to be the people to say we got it?
And we're
And like
too arrogant as a
yeah,
country
yeah.
not to do that. So why would you hide that? I mean,
But I still don't know if I can get behind it completely, just because that's one of the conspiracies I run with. Like
I know which one. I know where you're
everybody
going with
likes
that
money,
too.
you know. But
Population.
yeah, I don't know. So I found it interesting.
Yeah.
I'll get, just for a talking point, get more details on that,
Yeah.
their story.
I think it'd be interesting to hear it.
Just because, yeah, like, again, I'm not going to go to Tractor Supply and bring some over and say, hey, let's both shoot this up real quick.
I'm out if you do.
Like I said, you gotta be like, now what? To go buy a
Oh.
horse medicine and a needle and say, let's see what happens.
You have to really be scared of our medical field.
And maybe they were.
And maybe they are, because I would never do that without. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm too naive.
And again, I'm not suggesting by any means their vet
Right,
gave them a prescription of this.
Right.
I just know vets can, you know. So it'd be interesting. I'll get more details on it just to dive into it a little deeper. I thought we were going to have a guest speaker right before I hit record. Your dad came in and
Wouldn't that have been fun?
I got excited.
You did.
Oh God, I got excited because I want your dad to. I want to listen to you two argue over and record it just once.
Oh God. Nobody in town would like me if they heard him go at it.
Oh yeah, Rick's dad walked in for something, whatever, and then by the time it was over, Kenny had asked Rick if he thought he was stupid, And Rick said, "You want me to answer that?" Kenny said, "I'm going to kick your ass." And Rick said, "Get the fuck out of here."
Yep. Oh, God. A lot of conversations.
He didn't sit down and grab the microphone though, but we'll get it one of
We
these.
get him on a headset.
One of these days we'll get it. Maybe I'll just get a hold of him, go to his house, and just have one with him.
Yeah, get a headset and just you ride around with him all day and plug your thing in.
Dude, that'd be great.
I would tell you what, you'd see some stuff you'd never seen before. I'll guarantee you that.
Oh, a day in the life of Kenny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I might get nervous with some of the
Yeah.
topics we discussed
You
earlier,
ain't kidding.
but I'll leave that to you.
Yeah.
It's Father's Day. I figured you guys would go driving around or something yesterday.
Never even seen him. Did we?
Yeah.
Never even seen him.
Yeah, I called him.
We called him and told him. Never seen him
He
on.
was busy.
Had to go rolling, man.
I love it. He's living the life.
He is.
He's an old man.
What do they go? What? Old midlife crisis.
Yeah.
He's back. He come by here.
Like late life crisis.
He'll come here and fucking Harley or something here next week.
I'm gonna tell you, that would be unreal.
It wouldn't surprise me. I'm telling you.
Maybe.
I want him to be happy, just safe.
I'd probably piss my pants. I'd laugh so hard.
Maybe he'll roll. Maybe he'll trade that truck in for like a Corvette or something.
Yeah, but his problem is he'll forget there's winter time here.
And he'll just have a motorcycle in
Yeah,
the vehicle.
yeah.
You'll see him like
There's winter.
Christmas coming over on a motorcycle.
Shit, I knew I shouldn't have traded that off.
Oh goodness, that's awesome. So what's some? It's probably changed. What's some bucket list items in your life? What's some bucket list items in your life before you knew you were sick?
Well, I always wanted to go to Boston.
Just to go see the city, or like game and
I want to
everything?
go to a game. Fenway Park, I think that's one of the ones I've always said. Me and Lisa always wanted to go somewhere overseas, right?
Mm-hmm. We always want to go on an Alaskan cruise.
Alaskan cruise.
That's one of mine
Then we
too.
always wanted to take. I want to take him to the Bahamas.
Yeah, overseas, different places, but
Have you ever been out of the country? No.
I just don't know travel restrictions right now, and getting on and off sure don't play into what I have.
Oh yeah.
And
And I'm sure like I said, bucket list has probably changed.
it has.
Yeah.
But I would definitely like to go to Boston. I'd like to go to New York City. I've never been to New York City.
I would like to go to New York City. Oddly enough, I don't like when it's cold. I would like to go to New York City after Thanksgiving to see it done up for Christmas.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It'd be miserable. At the same
That'd be
time,
cool,
but
man.
I don't want to go when it's 100 degrees either.
Me and Lisa are all into that. When they're decorating for Christmas in different places, we're all into that, man.
I think that would be the time to go to see it. And like, you picture a postcard, you're at Rockefeller Center,
Yeah,
and it's snowing and the trees, like,
that'd be cool. That's one of my places I've always wanted to go. Of course, if you go there, you got to go to Yankee Stadium.
yeah, that'd be cool.
What else have we talked about, Mom? I can't remember.
You've never been to Vegas.
I'd like to go to Vegas. I've never been to Vegas.
Dude, I'll tell you what, if you ever get healthy enough to go to Vegas, I'm in. I love Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas is the city. It's bizarre out there. It's wild.
You want to go back to Florida to see my sister?
Yeah, of course, all that stuff. Go back to see your family and
Yeah.
visit places you ain't been in a while.
Yeah, so I used to start to go to Vegas. They're like, oh, let's just get it. Let's just party. Gamble, party. Well, now it's shifted. Now it's like, go to Vegas. You still kind of party however you party in your 40s. But the food in Vegas, they have food out there that's unreal.
We've always been into that, man. We love that.
I've always liked the lights and the glitz and the glamour and the sounds.
Right.
I always love that. I don't gamble as much out there now, just because it's like, I'll pass through a casino, play here and there,
Right.
but I won't like, hey, today's a gambling day. I don't do that. We went on a heater one year. Oh shoot, I don't remember when we went. A few years ago. Well, we just started and we walked through each casino. We just took off, walked up and back down, went to every casino. And when we went in, we all put $25 on the middle third for roulette. And I'm not kidding you, we hit like 7 straight casinos.
Oh, wow.
And we just nailed it every single, and then we left. Took our chips, left. Just kept on the move. But like, we won hundreds of dollars.
That's sweet.
Like, you know, you lose it.
Right.
Every time you hit that, it's $75.
Right.
Okay. And then just move on. That's
That'd be sweet.
Stuff. Like,
That'd be sweet.
but you'll sit down. The last time I went to Vegas, we went to, so the Flamingo has a big pool, and it's basically a club, but we got a cabana, and there's a group of 12, 14, 16 of us, and we got bottle service and all that at this cabana, which we had done before. I had done it with some friends, and it's a great time. You get a personal waitress, like there's a DJ over the water, like it's a great time. Well, last time we went, I just said, because everybody was going to pay me, and I was going to build points on my card, so I put it on my card, which is, we stayed at the Flamingo that time anyway, so I could build all these credits, whatever. We go to cash out. Dude, that day cost us like $4,000. I'm like, oh. I told everybody to expect around maybe $200 per person,
Right.
$400 a couple. Yeah, it sounds a lot, but like for all day, that's a good
Right.
rate, you
Yeah.
know?
Right.
And then I'm like, so they all paid me that up front, and we were settled up. But then everybody owed me like 160 more each or so. I don't know what it
Were
was.
they irritated?
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's nobody's like
Right.
all our faults. So, if you're running low, like let's say you have a bottle of vodka, you're running low, just like, hey, another bottle. Those bottles, I think we had 7, and they're $325.
Oh God.
For a $17 bottle of New Amsterdam here, they're like $325. But you just say, another bottle. We need another, and like, she just run it up. And we went through 7 or 8 bottles. And then the food, so like a platter of nachos, $75. But we need like 4 platters of nachos, because by then you don't know what's going on. And so, I mean, it was like, yeah, I mean, it's seriously like $4,000. I'm like, oh, that's not good.
Wow.
So the next night, we go back upstairs or something to get in the room. My key doesn't work. What the heck? So I go, there's a phone in the hallway. I call down the lobby and say, hey, my key doesn't work. I called the lobby, and they're like, yeah, well, you've essentially been kicked out of the hotel. Like, you're locked out. I'm like, whoa, what? It's like, because I put it on the card that was holding the incidentals on the room, which is for my credits. Well, I maxed it out. So now they have no card for incidentals. So they locked me out. All my stuff in there. I had like $2,000 cash from everybody to pay. You know, they would not unlock the door, even with security, to get any of my stuff or that money until I paid the tab.
Oh, shit.
So now I had to raise money. We had to max out another credit card just to get in the room to get money for our maxed out other credit card that we couldn't even put on the credit card there at the place. And we still had a night and a day left in Vegas, and like, we've maxed out everything. And then we had Hell's Kitchen dinner that night. I'm like, I don't know, we're just gonna sip some water, I guess. I don't know what we're gonna do.
And you want to go back?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I'd go to the pool again too, because they redid it. I would not get bottle service. I would get everybody's on their own tab. We still split a cabana, fine.
Right.
It's like $800 or whatever it was.
Right.
Fine. Everybody has their own tab. Well, we were also getting, of course, 110 degrees out. We wanted water.
Right.
Keep plenty of water coming. So they just bring buckets of water. And they were bringing us bottles of Smart Water, each of 4 bottles. We didn't think anything of it. all day. They're like $35 a bucket because they were giving us the good water. I'm like, you assholes! Like, I just want the sink water. I don't care what.
Yeah, go in the toilet and grab some of that.
We just got bucket after bucket of $35 waters.
Oh my God.
Come on, man.
I'd never want to go back.
It's awesome though.
Well, I bet it'd be
Everything's
awesome.
so big. It's just my mom wants to go. That's one of her places. But we got we fulfilled one of her bucket list items.
Yeah, what was that? You told me.
She flew on a Stearman plane
Oh, I seen that.
last week.
Seen that posted.
Yeah, she's always wanted to do it. And a former student of mine is a pilot, and he owns a Stearman plane. So I got a hold of him, and he took her up.
She like it?
Oh, she said I could never come down. She's like, I could just stay up there all the time. Oh, Kenny's back, and we are recording.
And we better wrap her up for the day.
Kenny.
It'll be quick. He's just dropping money on.
But my mom's also never left the country. So August, we're taking her to the Dominican, so she's getting
Nice.
stuff. So all inclusive. She ain't gonna know what to do.
She'll enjoy that.
I think what's gonna be even better is, and she always listens to these, so now she'll know, but we'll have to be at the airport like 4 or so. We get through not customs, but security, whatever, and I go to a bar at 4:30 in the morning, get a big old beer. She's gonna be like, what are you doing? Like, I'm on vacation.
It's vacation.
Because the bars never close in the airport.
Right.
I did that when we went to Mexico 2 years ago. We were at the airport, like, same thing. About 5 o'clock, I was like, you want anything? Like, no. So I went and got a big old draft beer. Elizabeth goes, what? Where are you? I go, vacation, man. She's like, it's 5 in the morning. I'm like, not here.
Not here.
No times in an airport.
No.
It's whatever.
Just don't ever look at the clock. You don't ever know what time it is.
Yeah. It'll be a good time.
It will be fun. I think your mom will have a really good time. Is everybody going? The whole family?
So we had trouble getting, the twins weren't going either way because that's not a vacation, they're too young. But Camden and Paxton, we had a hiccup getting their passports and they can't get them. So it's just Elizabeth and I, Brian and Caleb and my mom, but we're taking Camden and Paxton on their own trip the weekend before. It's like a water park theme.
They probably have more fun than that anyway.
But I told my mom, she's asking money, like, do I take money? I was like, here's the thing. No. You can take tip money, but like, you need nothing. And this resort, it's already paid for. So don't judge me when I start drinking at 8 in the morning in the pool. And like, it's just great. Like,
Can you imagine if I had managed my money better when I was a kid? I'd probably one of them cruises or on them like that.
Yeah.
And I'd probably still be doing it and never.
I gotta tell you, once you do an all-inclusive, it's the only way to travel, man. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to.
That's what my wife does when she goes on a cruise, goes on the all-inclusive. And
Like, you get hungry? Sure.
yeah, it's just,
3:30 in the morning, you want a cheeseburger? They'll bring it to you. It's just like,
yeah.
I'm good. Like, that's the only way.
Probably 400 pounds.
Yeah, I'll gain weight. We're all gonna. I told Brian and Caleb we're gonna weigh ourselves before we leave, and then we'll weigh ourselves when we get back.
But they're looking forward to going, aren't they?
Yeah, Brian's never flown.
Oh,
That'll be funny.
I'm not a big flyer, but
Elizabeth had never flown until we went to Vegas, so she's now been 2 places where she's flown. It'll be fun to watch Brian on an airplane though, because I'm gonna guess it's gonna scare the crap out of him.
it will.
He's gonna be nervous.
It will be real nervous at first. He'll be real nervous.
I mean, heck, I've flown all kinds of times, but every time
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
I think about it every time I go too. No
Yeah.
thanks.
So did you see my post yesterday on Father's Day gifts? Did you get anything? They get you anything for Father's Day or no?
That's what we normally do.
Yeah.
Just cook out. Well, yeah. What was the?
So Elizabeth got us Packers tickets.
I did see that.
So we're going. Well, I'll take pictures for
I'll
you.
probably give them away.
The holy grail of football.
You'll probably want me to take them tickets. The Packers will be so bad by then.
Maybe.
They should be good if they're playing them.
She was gonna get. She was looking at Bengals tickets up there. She goes, yeah, the cheapest one's like $500 because the Bengals are good. The Panthers are not good.
Right.
The hotels seem to be booked already though for November up there, which makes sense, I guess. so we'll probably have to stay away a little bit. But anyways, Caleb, did you watch that video I posted?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. He got on TikTok and there's an advertisement. So he contacted these people and he sends them my picture and my name, and he even talks about their video.
I've seen that.
And it's like these 8 African dudes
Yeah. They're
like-
yeah.
dressed as like bad Teletubbies,
Yeah.
and they like gave me a shout out and they danced.
I've seen that.
It was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
And he goes, he was telling Elizabeth, might be a scam. I don't know. I might never. They might just take my money. I don't know.
He was happy with that then, wasn't he?
He's so proud of it. He goes, that should be your new theme song for the podcast. I'm like,
I like your theme song though.
but
How about one going in, one going out?
I could. So I do know, like, the weekend wind downs. I don't know if you've noticed, the theme song is a little bit different.
I guess I haven't paid close enough attention.
And the other ones, which I haven't done forever, it's the same guy wrote them, but it's just a different. One's more of a funk beat, and one's more of a.
I guess I'll have to pay attention. I guess I never paid attention. I like both of them.
Yeah, it is funny.
Yeah.
Didn't want to come in.
No,
Dang it.
he's busy. I talked to him just a smidgen. He said he's changing. Then I said, you just better be careful. You're going to get yourself in trouble you can't get out of. I'll get out of it.
Okay.
Okay.
You know why? How he'll get out of it? You'll help me get out of it.
No.
Is what. That's
That's
what he.
exactly what he's thinking.
Oh man, I love it. Well, couple baseball games this week.
Yeah.
I don't know how late does the season play. Do they play after the 4th?
A little bit, not a lot.
So it's almost done then.
It'll be a few weeks in Galesburg.
Have you been out to the Galesburg ones at all? Like I said, I don't go sit up.
I've been
Up there.
I've been to HT to watch a game, a few games at HT,
Yeah.
but I ain't been nowhere else. ON to watch
Oh, okay.
kid pitch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice setup. That back parking lot out there at HT, just walk.
Especially when you get in that shady areas, man, right in there.
Yeah, I love it. But hopefully next week, next Sunday morning, I should be able to come down
Okay.
because the Twins thing isn't till afternoon. So I can get up first thing, come down and have another wind down. I had a text yesterday, like, where's Rick's podcast? Like, I've had a couple people tell me, like, they love the weekly thing, but they're like, if it ever stops, we're gonna be like, what happened? What happened? Like,
Yeah.
So I got a text yesterday, like, did you not do a podcast today? Like, what?
Yeah, we're all right.
Too busy.
Yeah, we're fine. We'll let you know.
I never thought about it that way.
I didn't either.
But
Good they care.
we'll probably do 200 more. Or more.
I hope we do it forever.
Yeah. So, again, I've been asked Elizabeth, again, any subjects? What should we talk about? I don't know. But
Seem to be getting away with it. So
yeah. I'll pay a little more attention this week to our political talk.
if it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
It'll be, it always branches off into something there. But anyways, hopefully you have another good week. You got appointments coming up?
I got an appointment tomorrow.
Today,
I got an appointment today at 3
go over some CT results. We
to
have,
go over CT results. Then Wednesday, I believe I have.
Yep, go over MRI results.
Go over MRI results Wednesday.
So potentially could be a good week or a bad week mentally. Is that?
I don't know if I'll let it go that far.
But I'm saying, like,
Yes.
depending on what the
Yes.
results say,
Yeah.
it could be, I don't like to. I know I've had a few people say, "Oh, like what's going on?" Like, but I don't like coming over here and talk about that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, yeah. But you know how people are in towns like this
Yeah, I mean,
with a legend like you.
oh yeah.
Always curious.
Still told you the only one that links that. My grandkids.
No, because it's going to be on plaque in the hallway. I'm telling you. Your news article's going to be blown up. You know the wallpaper we have of like those actors in sports?
Yeah.
We're just
Like out front, you mean?
like, in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
We're putting your news article up there real big
Cool.
with mowing the yard and your picture, or not mowing the yard, but groundskeeper.
Right.
We're putting that up. I'm gonna blow it up real big. My setup's okay.
Yeah, whatever.
That's you see the picture. It'll be big enough. You can read the article every day.
For one thing, you'd never be able to afford that.
I bet you I can start a GoFundMe and have the money by next week. I'm sure. I get Chad Banks. He'd be a big donor.
Oh, he would be a big donor.
He'd love it. Oh, settled the negotiations?
Oh, you did?
Yep. We meet tomorrow to vote to ratify.
Good.
But our end of it is settled.
Good.
So that's one less headache.
That's a big headache.
Oh, it was a big headache, but
Never. It always is. That will never stop being a headache.
the good news is we get to do it next year.
Oh, I forgot the 1 year deal.
It's a
Oh
one-year
my
deal.
God.
So, if both sides are going to dig heels in on the same
Oh,
on the same subjects,
Because we did that in
And now
county
we're
one time and it ended up, okay, fellas, we're going to drag heels on this same subject in a year.
mm-hmm.
And
That
that's
got brought up. It's like, so you want it to be this way, just so you can turn around and have this argument again? And I said, yeah, because once we give up the issue we were talking about, we don't get it back.
right.
So if we can hold on to it one more year, I'll have the argument again,
Yep.
because I know eventually it's going to, hopefully not, but it's going to slip away eventually.
Right.
It's just how it is. But hang on as long as you can.
Squeeze tight.
See what happens. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up. I better go do some mowing, maybe some extra mowing, and I'll plan on being here next Sunday, unless our schedules don't align again, but we'll figure it out.
Should be good. Looking forward to seeing you.
All right, we'll see
See
you
ya.
next week.